Let's paint some ducklings. When I'm drawing out these little animal minis, I like to start by marking where the bottom part of the drawing is going to go and then the very top part of the drawing is going to go. One of my goals this year is to get more confident with drawing, especially with drawing things that require some precision, like animals, maybe even people. And so I'll be honest, I had to draw this guy 2 or 3 times before I felt good about it. Give him a little wing there. The hardest part was actually drawing his little feet. I don't know why. All right, my pencil drawings were a little dark, so I lightened them with my eraser, and I am painting the entire body and laying in some yellow. I'm focusing on leaving a little bit of his chest slightly lighter. And as I painted this, I kept making his head bigger and bigger. This was my second attempt at painting both of these ducklings, actually. And in both cases, the original, they needed bigger heads to look like babies. As this is still wet, I'm putting in a little bit of a darker yellow-orange in order to put some little shadows, as well as a kind of peachy for his bill. And then a darker orange for his feet. As with most of my paintings recently, I did this whole thing with a filbert brush, which I'm just obsessed with right now. And then I wanted to give him a little bit of a fluff texture, a feather texture. And I kind of soften it a little bit, but I really want him to feel very like downy and fuzzy. So I'm adding some little fuzzes to his head. And again, that's just getting bigger and bigger until I'm happy with it. And then I'm fuzzing out his little bum. A little bit of feather texture. I'm making sure not to go over that wing too much because I really don't want it to disappear into the rest of his body. I'm really just using yellows and oranges for this painting, except for his eye, which I'll add in just a second. I liked painting these little feet and getting that little shadow that makes it look like his little webbed toes. Every time I paint these animal miniatures, they have like a demon stage where they look demonic until I add that little white dot, but I have to wait until his eye dries in order to put that in. Okay, I'm going in with my gel pen, my white gel pen, because I want it to have little white feathers. That like downy texture is really cute. And just to kind of lighten or soften any areas that I was a little heavy-handed with. And let's undemonize this guy. Oh no, let me put in a background or a little ground he's standing on. Just a little blue wash. I thought that would contrast nicely with all the yellow and orange going on. And then I'll drop in a little bit of darker blue under his feet, so we have a little bit of shadow. All right, Ducky Demon, be gone. Look how cute that guy is. All right, this other one, again, is my second attempt. This one was tough to draw as well, but we got there in the end. I want him to be sitting in a little field of grass. And then I really wanted to get these kind of stripes of feathers pretty accurate. This is a mallard duckling, and in my studies I learned that most domesticated ducks are related or like derived from the mallard, so they're very pretty. I'm going in with the lightest color first, which is this really pale yellow, and let that soak in a bit. I wanted to darken it. It is pretty pale and it's just going to dry lighter. But I'm leaving again his chest a little bit lighter. And then you see it's paled a little bit. It started to soak in. And so I'm adding in my darker feathers. Actually, you know what? I let it dry entirely. So this is kind of a blacky brown. And I'm using the side of my filbert brush to get some of those thin swipes of feathers. But then I can also turn it and use the belly of that brush to, cover bigger areas. But it was really helpful for the feather texture to use this brush. Have you ever heard that duck quacks don't echo? I've heard that a couple times, but I have learned that is an urban legend and has been debunked multiple times, including being debunked on Mythbusters. But apparently duck quacks do echo, so take that information and go forth with it. I don't know. Again, with this little wing, I want to make sure we maintain some of that yellow. I let that first dark brown layer dry and then adding in another layer to some areas on top of it that I really want to emphasize, but not necessarily cover everything. But you see how his little tushy is getting some feather texture. We're keeping the chest yellow, and then I want to kind of blend it from yellow to brown black. I'm using some white gouache to kind of soften that transition, as well as giving him some of that downy texture like I did in the other duckling. I've never owned ducks, but anytime I come across them on like Instagram, they are so cute. This guy's bill is pretty dark gray and then has kind of like a peachy bottom to it. Let's feather out his top as well. I liked how all this texture came out. He seems like he'd be really soft. Okay, let's give him that demon eye. Oh, got out of my lines a little bit. And let's have him, yep, there's his demon eye. He actually doesn't look too bad compared to the other guy. And let's have him sitting in a little bed of grass. I'm using green gold for my base, and then I'll drop in some darker green. And just like with the feather texture, I'm flicking my brush up to make some little grasses, some little texture. I think that looks really cute. It looks like I feel like this would be cute in like a nursery or something. Okay, now he doesn't look so scary. He's so cute. Oh, I wonder if these guys would be friends. Let me know what I should paint next. I'm really on a bird kick right now, but I want to kind of branch out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.